All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to day number 7 of Autodesk Fusion. Alrighty, what we're going to do first is talk about this piece that we got going on here. Now, this is a worm gear if you've never seen one. This is often found in VEX or some robotics equipment, some large-scale machinery if there's an assembly that wants to separate pieces, so on and so forth. But this one is very specific to one used in VEX. Now, Principles of Engineering, the next year's course, or the second year of often a project lead the way, deals with VEX components, so I figured I should make a VEX part if we could. So, checking this out, what did I do here exactly? Well, in here we're going to do a new function called Coil, talk about revolutions, and join. First thing I'm going to do is I am not even going to create a sketch. I am going to go straight down to these couple of commands automatically make a 3D object. And so the first one we're going to do here is Coil. Coil tells you to pick your profile, or sorry, click your what plane you want your coil to go in. And then it wants you to then draw an outer diameter. So I'm going to do an outer diameter of 50 millimeters, call that done. Boom, coil is done. So very easily we made a spring here, and you can extend the spring, you can increase the thickness of it, you can increase that outside diameter. There's lots of different interesting things you can do with this. However, I wanted to push this a little bit further since that's such an easy command to do. What else can we do with it? And so if we go to sections, you can make the cross section of your coil to be a couple of different things. You could do a square cross section and maybe do something interesting with a different type of worm gear. You could do triangles pointing outwards or triangles pointing inwards, so on and so forth. So I'm going to do an outward pointing triangle, and I'm going to increase my number of revolutions. Let's go ahead and make this something like 5. And then I'm going to take my coil and make it just a little bit bigger. So if you notice, what we got here is it looks like the beginning parts of worm gear. We just made a coil, made it thick where those profiles overlap. And then we're going to hit OK. Now, if I want to be able to use this in a hex part, we need to be able to put this on one of those square axles. So now I'm going to actually create a new sketch that allows me to put onto the plane and make a square hole for, this is going to be about there. And then we're also going to do, I'm going to do a 2-point rectangle so I can do it from the center. And there we go. Oh, that's not a square. Let's do a little bit better on that one. I'm going to zoom in just a little bit. 10 by 10 looks okay. Now I know this isn't scaled to the actual VEX parts because I don't have one on hand, but if you have the dimensions on hand, this would be pretty easy just to augment. I'm now going to extrude just that profile. And now automatically Fusion wants to say, we know what you want to do with this. We want you to do a cut. No, I'm going to do something else that's called a join. So I'm going to put the same material on there as well. Pull this out all the way. And there we go. Now have my worm gear fully made. Click OK. And we're looking all right. The only thing I want to do here now is I want to change where my home view is at. I really don't like seeing the worm gear like this. So I'm going to go to front, I'm going to turn it to the right, and I want that to be my home. And so what I'm going to do down here is I'm going to reset view as home, set current view as home, and do fit to view. All right, go to the front, reset current view as front, go to the top, and that way when I go home, this worm gear is in the orientation that I want. Alrighty, now VEX parts, this part's usually made out of plastic, so I'm going to highlight all hit right click, and then go to physical material. Now the plastic that it's usually made out of, I don't know what type of plastic it actually is, so I'm just going to make it out of ABS plastic. I'm willing to bet would be okay. But they're green, so we've now made it out of plastic, but I want to give it a green color. So I'm going to go out of here, highlight everything again, right click, and try this again. And now go to appearance. In this, I'm going to type in green, find a green color. I usually prefer the matte green, just because I think it looks nicer. If you choose like a translucent, then your parts, you can kind of see through your parts, and that's not really what you want. The only thing is that I liked being able to differentiate which side of this worm gear I was looking at. So I also changed the color of the other side to be, let's just pick a gray. And there we go. That way I can tell which part of my worm gear I'm looking at and which way it's going to rotate. Alrighty guys, we've just made a worm gear in Fusion. You can use this for springs. Pretty easy to do it for springs, but I figured we'd push it and see what else we could do with this coil feature. Alrighty guys, that'll be it for today, and I will see you on the next video. Deuces.